Hello friends, my name is Ryan, and today I'm going to tell you a story named The Lockerbie Bombing Terror in the Skies over Scotland, a very amazing story full of twists, emotions, and suspense. So, let's start. It was the night of December 21st, 1988, and the skies over Scotland were clear and peaceful. But far above the tranquil lands of Lockerbie, tragedy was about to unfold. Flight Pan Am 103, a routine transatlantic flight from Frankfurt to New York, was nearing its destination when something unimaginable happened. Suddenly, a loud explosion ripped through the aircraft, sending it plummeting from the sky. It was as though time had frozen for a brief moment, and the world watched as the tragedy unfolded. As the plane crashed to the ground, pieces of metal and debris scattered across the town of Lockerbie, leaving behind a trail of devastation and disbelief. The explosion didn't just shatter the plane, it shattered the lives of the 270 people on board, along with the families and loved ones who had sent them off just hours before. The death toll included 11 people on the ground, and the world was left stunned. How could such an atrocity happen? Who was responsible for this unimaginable act of violence? As emergency responders rushed to the scene, the truth began to surface, and it would leave the world in shock. Suspicion grew as investigators combed through the wreckage, discovering traces of a bomb hidden within the luggage compartment of the aircraft. The pieces began to fit together, revealing that this was no ordinary accident, it was a carefully orchestrated act of terror. But who could have masterminded such a horrific event? Was it an act of political violence? A revenge plot? Or something more sinister? The investigation into the Lockerbie bombing was nothing short of a thriller in itself. The world watched as officials worked tirelessly to uncover the identity of those behind the attack. Suspense hung in the air as theories and rumors spread like wildfire. Was it a Libyan plot, as some suggested, or was there more to the story? Weeks turned into months, and months turned into years. The trail grew cold, but in 1991, a breakthrough came. A man named Abdelbet al-Megrahi, a Libyan intelligence officer, was arrested and charged with the bombing. His arrest shocked many, and the trial that followed became a global spectacle. Was he truly responsible, or had an innocent man been caught in a web of international intrigue? The courtroom drama that ensued captivated the world. Al-Megrahi maintained his innocence, but the evidence against him seemed overwhelming. As the trial dragged on, people began to question the motivations behind his conviction. Was justice truly being served, or was this merely a pawn in a larger geopolitical game? And then came the shocking twist that no one saw coming. In 2009, after serving just 8 years of a life sentence, al-Megrahi was released on compassionate grounds due to his terminal illness. His release sparked outrage across the globe, with many questioning the fairness of the decision. Was he guilty, or was this a political maneuver to maintain fragile diplomatic relations? Even after al-Megrahi's release, the mystery surrounding the Lockerbie bombing continued to haunt the world. New evidence, new theories, and new revelations emerged, adding fuel to the fire of speculation. Some believed there was more to the story than what had been uncovered in the courtroom. Perhaps the true masterminds of the bombing had never been brought to justice. The questions remained, unanswered and unresolved, hanging in the air like the smoke from the wreckage. But even with all the unanswered questions, one thing was clear: the Lockerbie bombing would forever change the world. It would forever be remembered as a tragic day in history, one that forever altered the course of aviation, international relations, and the fight against terrorism. And so, my friends, the story of the Lockerbie bombing is one that will forever remain etched in the annals of history. It is a story of tragedy, suspense, and the relentless pursuit of justice. But as with all great mysteries, the truth may never fully be known. If you were captivated by this story and want to hear more spine-chilling tales, twists, and mysteries from history, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We promise you that inspiration and suspense will never stop.